Hello? 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 What do you want? Who is it? Oh, Christ, you sound rough. What's the matter with you? You been on the old and filthy or what? Oh, someone had the good goddamn sense to bring some scotch out last night. Oh, God, I remember those days. I once threw up in the back of a Jaguar taxi. Had to pay for it valeting. Who the hell brought the scotch? Jack. Remember him? Oh, God, is there anything left of him? He brought a litre of the stuff. Litre bells. Cheap shit. Oof. Were you smoking? It sounds like you were smoking. Oh, I can't remember. Oh, Christ. I ended up back in the arms of that dreadful old dragon. Oh, no, not that. Not that old flame you've been on about. Christ, you haven't gone back with her. Oh, she'll hand you a short fuse, that thing. Attached to some exploding trousers. She's just nitroglycerin. You'd be better forgetting that. Oh, listen. I don't need a Sunday morning sermon of sobriety. Oh, what I need is advice. I've got to face my family this afternoon. Talk about some rescue plan. Of me, of course. With your brother, your mother and everybody else. Other relatives. God, I haven't seen him forever. Rest of the relatives, they're going to muster up some mazuma to try and save my sinking ship. So what should I do? Take the money? Say you'll sober up? Steal the silver and... Well, but... Oh, Christ. Well, don't have a drink before you go, that's for sure. Too late. I've already had a sharpen. Christ, I was on it till 4 this morning. I've been to the Breakfast Club of Witherspoons and fallen back to sleep. Oh, you've been out already, have you? Yeah, breakfast. At the Breakfast Club. Christ almighty. It's like some Groundhog Day, your life, of the Titanic. A reel-to-reel of a disaster. I know. I know. Oh. You're not seriously contemplating going back with that doomsday machine, that old dragon again, are you? So last night we went for a wet down and talked over our problems. And problems? You've got your own problems. You're precariously balanced. Your predicament as a plate spinner. A what? Plate spinner. You're a plate spinner. You've got 3 to 4 problems that you're spinning yourself. And you can just barely manage that. Last thing you need is to get back with, what are my problems? What do you mean, what are your problems? Drink, depression, destitution, degradation. Last thing you need is to pop another D on there, an old divorcee, isn't it? You only got, what, 4, 5? She's got 14 plus another 10 members of plate spinners. She's got a shop full of plate spinners. I don't know what you mean. I mean, you've boarded the Titanic. She's got the Hindenburg, you're the Titanic. Why is she the Hindenburg? Why am I the Titanic? Well, Hindenburg's feminine, isn't it? Really? Titanic's got to be masculine. It's cold steel, iron, it's heavy, it's manly, of course. And the Hindenburg? Well, it's soft skinned, it's silver, it's serene, it glides through the air like full of hydrogen, just like your divorcee, full of gas. I wonder she ain't had her feet nailed to the floor. It's full of helium, combustible gas. What are you talking about? Oh, come on. She never shuts up. She breathed it out. Combustible gas. If you just leave her in a room, it can be inert, but she'll blow it up. Oh, God. She'll set the place on fire for you. So you see my life then, problems as just plates on sticks, and hers as anything. I mean, it's a strange analogy of things, but I suppose, yeah, I mean, let's face it, if you look at plates, successful people, they have beautiful dinner services that are all neatly packed away and drawers, wooden walnut drawers of serviettes and cutlery and silver knives and forks, and they're all in position, all absolutely placed. Ours, they're just spinning plates, precariously balanced. And instead of the knives and forks being placed into sets, our partners are knife throwing them into our backs. Not a bad way of putting it, I suppose. It's true, isn't it? They're out, they're all stabbing us in the back, and the plates are spinning. We're running barefoot, running around, and it's like being on broken glass, isn't it? We're running from one plate to another. And you say she's the gas balloon. Poof. Either way you look at it, either way she blows, whichever way the wind blows, come on. One gust of wind, she's off to somebody else. Stage left, stage right, it doesn't matter. She never stays in one place. She's just like a great big Hindenburg, waiting to blow up and die. Oh, you spit bad, don't you? She's insane. That's it. She's insane. Do you know what she says about you? Every time that you talk, it's as though you're in riddles and rhyme, and she feels as though she's going insane. Christ, that's a compliment coming from that dingbat divorcee. She's running a plate shop. A plate shop with a Hindenburg written across the... plate spinners. We shut up about the plate spinners. Well, it's true though, isn't it? Maybe. At least we're solitary. This is what I'm saying to you. We're in solitary confinement. I mean, she's in a nut house. She's in an open nut house where everybody's wandering around. Her entire family are ramped and open, secure unit, wandering around. Nutters. Here, there and everywhere. An extended family of nutters. They're all crackers. It's, well, as you said, problem shared, problem solved. It's like a destructive distraction, like a war taking place. You're distracted from your own problem. What a stupid way of putting things. Like sharing and spinning. It's like sharing around the spinning schizophrenia. You've got your own fragile flying machine that's short on fuel, and you wanna share some fuel with her, some finance. Come on. So what do you suggest then? What do you think I should do? Get somebody to arrange some sort of, I don't know, marriage of convenience to somebody with semblance of sense, money, spondulics, with a secure grounding where the lines are attached and things aren't just going to snap and break loose. You've got the pilot is Icarus. You're going to fly it straight to the sun or sink in the Titanic. So what do you want me to get then? Something like Annabelle, some HG1 project that I can end up as a lapdog. Well, at least she gets stroked a little bit, and money and rations. No way. She's a boring... Anyway, she's a slate loose upstairs. Her rain's long since got into that and rotted whatever brain it's got. So you're already drinking. It's 10:30 and you've already had a nip of scotch. I need a wet down to face that inquisition of my family. It sounds like a bit of a German approach, really. Your family. They always sort of, whatever family financier or the wealthiest member, he keeps everything in line. Any loose cannons, he sort of secures and dries out the powder and pays for everything. He's like the quartermaster of the family. It's what the Germans do. It's much more organised. It's much better than mine. Well, what are yours like? Don't they? Oh, they wouldn't assist. They'd step over your dead and dying body to get to another shekel. No, mine are just a chariot full of clowns in a coliseum whirling round and round, racing towards certain death, screaming the place down. They're insane. Insane. Why are you a So why are you on the old and filthy so quickly? I mean, if Alistair stopped drinking, surely you can. Oh, he's loaded his rum rations onto me for now, the stupid son of a bitch. Stupid bastard. I mean, what... Look what's happened. I mean, you're back with the druid and divorcees. I mean, God, can't you just find a charabanc with no loose fittings? Or can't you just... What are you dragging out these old Model T Fords out of the shed for? I mean, can't you find something where they're not, dying or leaking fluids and piss all over the floor? Well, so, can you find me one? Sure, why not? Like who? I'll get you a good woman. You need a woman that... A charitable thing, a Christian thing, a challenge. Don't go for these complete write-offs. So you think a woman... Which woman would go for a challenge to dry me out and do this and do that? What are you talking about? They're everywhere. Rich women that need something to do. They're bored rigid. They need to shape and they need to procure. They love something like you. Especially an old racing machine like you. I mean, that's the allurement. They would risk a rescue package and restore you back. You're talking as though I'm some sort of... You've got to try it. Stop paddling around in your own piss. It's like petrol. With a bilge full of bombs. Oh, great. Look, you chain-smoking fags. You're back on them. A belly full of liquid glycerine, and off you go. You'll blow up, man. So what do I do? Who's the mark? Well, it'd be like looking for a needle in a haystack, wouldn't it? No, not if you're a magnet. Me, I'm going to be the magnet. Of course, I told you they need it. They'd love that. I love a challenge. Christian, full fat, dowry, charitable institution girl. Do you know what I mean? Oxbridge, Oxfam. One that's working at AA, RAC, Royal Alcoholics Club. Member of the Samaritans. Wants to put everything right. There's plenty of them. What are you talking about, you clown? I'm talking about a tasty piece of char that runs the church or something, a charity shop, or... There's one up there at the charity shop. In fact, I know one. Who? An ex-racer like you, she'd love it. She's used to mundane wrecks. She's at the Samaritans, putting them all right, shrinking them. Oh, don't tell me. No. You'd be like an E-type Jag roaster. She'd love it. Normal thing she gets is just rusty old Morris Thousands trying to put them right. So who then? Oxbridge girl. How to get ladies? Oh, whoa. No, a different one. Come on, you'd be a talking point, a project for the dinner parties. She'd talk about you forever and a day, rebuilding, restoring. Well, who then? Who's got in mind? Claudia. Oh, come on, Claudia. Jesus H. Christ, the Midnight Thunder Machine. You gotta be out of your fucking mind. What? She's beautiful. What are you talking about? Beautiful. She's a goddamn ball buster. She's beautiful looking. Body. What a Shirley Bassey on that. What a chassis. Oh, and a looker. How to get ladies. You keep saying that as though that's some sort of... I don't know. I mean, they're all mad. They're all maniacs out of there. Oh, come on. She's not. She is. Sunday morning saint. She's pure Saturday night sinner like you. Come on. You need someone. You're drinking a bottle of scotch in the morning and what's left of the litre? I don't know. You need someone like her. What, I need nailing to a Christian cross? By Claudia, that's all I need, isn't it? You typical of you, isn't it? To find me something like that. You've been working on that, haven't you? You have been working. You want me to become a missionary man. Just because you have been in sobriety for the last 10 years. Now I'm supposed to throw myself and to be beaten to death with a Bible. Oh, nothing wrong with having a little bottom bashing with your Bible, is there? Come on, it's a train crash. You need to be back on track. We're back on a runway drive. Look what she's got. Country house. She's got, Christ, the driveway's a runway drive. It's 3 miles long. Horse and hounds. Really? Yeah. Steinway in every room. I didn't do that. She's got a collection of them. You liar. You're only saying that because you know I like pianos and I'm an ex-pianist. She hasn't. She has. Go and look if you don't believe me. Go and look for yourself. Huxton Hall. Go and have a look. Really? Needs a booze hound, a little libation lapdog like you, to train and trend and break, you mean? Oh, dipsomaniac, black dog, she'd whip the butt. Okay, she'd thrash that out of you, so what? Sense, you put some sense into you. Come on. Anyway, this old dragon divorcee you're talking about treats you like a dog anyway. I know. Do you know we've never had sex? Never. Odd enough, you've been seeing her 2 years. What do you mean you've never had sex? Never managed it. You're joking. No. I just get too drunk, or she does. She falls asleep face down, snores the place down, or I just can't manage it. I mean, I've wet the bed a couple of times. Virtually brought the ceiling down, but it's always too flaccid. I either blow up on the stairs. I mean, you know what I've got. I've got a hair trigger down my trousers. Oh, my God, I can't believe it. You're wasting your time on this. It's just a drinking buddy. You might as well go out with you might as well go out with one of your pals. What's the point? I mean, what happened last night? Sideways. Got sideways from sobriety. Tripped over my own guitar. You know, outside the blues crashed down and crashed onto the concrete. You've fallen again. Again, what are you talking? This is about the 3rd time you've crash landed onto the concrete. So wonder your cranium hasn't been cracked. Well, it has. I've been messing about with the quack forever and a day. I mean, look, you blame me last time we met. You were blaming me for distracting you and pouring your drink down your shirt. You'd done it 3 times, as though there's a hole in your lip. I suppose, yeah. Come on, you're tripping over delinquents and dipsomaniacs. You need drying out. She can do it. You need a light at the end of that Dungeness tunnel. Come on. Yeah, I don't need a freight train coming the other way like Claudia. She's a gospel loud girl, okay, but she's a midnight express. You're in the Colosseum anywhere. Colosseum of clowns riding around non-stop. Get Claudia. She's a goddess. She's a high priestess. Stoned, some sort of Stonehenge slaughterhouse that she runs. Big stone pile where she bloodlets every... She does. She's okay. Okay, she's a Christian. You're in the Colosseum. She'll rescue you. Better than that comedic clown spectacle you're in. At least then, if you scored with her, you could throw a little salt in the eyes of your family. She's way above them. Way, way above. And they know it. Well, you win the race. Freedom. You could be Charlton Heston. In the chariot race, remember? It was Gladiator. Yeah, Gladiator. Is that how you see it? Well, win your freedom. Do you know, I can do without this on a Sunday. She was right. Every time I talk to you, I feel as though I'm going insane. What's the matter with you? Bye-bye.